built a body kit from nothing really, from a spare chassis. It's been into progress for nearly 2 years. Started with a bit of foam, fiberglass, body filler, get the shape as good as we can, and then send the parts down to Alpha Fiberglass to make the moulds and the panels for us for the wide body. The aero, we had Simon Macbeth, an aerodynamicist from Britain, working on the project with us. He offers a pretty reasonable price service for what he does, and you send your photos over, give him as much information about the car, the class of rules that you run, and he sends back his recommendations, which you mostly could pick up from the books that he's written, but it's just good to know, more specifically, and then you can always fire back some questions. The rear wing's actually one that he's designed, and DJ Race Cars manufacture in the UK for him. It's a full dry carbon layup, and it's just, it's the duck's guts apparently, but we'll see how it goes. And we've got a full flat floor diffuser and splitter, so it's nothing, it's not lightweight carbon or anything, but it should be strong enough for what we want to do. Freshened up the engine after last year's event. We did a head gasket and some Welsh plugs we had some trouble with on Saturday from the overboosting, and it was making 591 kilowatts on 35 pounder boost. Gearbox has been freshened up. Mr. Transmissions has redone that for us after a bit of a mishap with third gear, and tail shaft's been rebuilt, diff's been resealed, and it's just been basically maintained. And obviously we want to go a lot faster this year. We want to be down in the 140s, the low 140s to the late 130s. We took it out to Tamora last year. Started off as just a weekend away with the boys to have a few drinks and have a bit of a laugh, and we ended up having quite a good result and winning it outright. Adam approached us at Time Attack last year, and said that he was putting an event together. It sounded, 400 metres is not bad, but 1,000 metres, it's better, isn't it? So we didn't change tyre pressures, we didn't change wing settings, we didn't change anything on the car. Just got it off the line a bit harder and let it run. And it was good to beat the 35 GTRs. They were trying pretty hard to keep up with us, but it wasn't a lot in the end. But we won it 296 Ks from a standing start in 1,000 metres. We want to run the Victorian Sports Sedan series. We were trying to do it this year, but we were out of time and out of budget, and so hopefully next year we can get in there. The car was built specifically for sports sedans at the time, with the body kit being 100mm wider and a few other things. The aero's a little bit bigger than what we're allowed in sports sedans. We'll probably just back the aero down to what we need to, hopefully next year, and what we lose with the aero we'll probably pick up in a full slick, and go door-to-door racing with some of the quick guys. We wanted to run times and just be reliable and consistent. Just had enough of bad luck this weekend, but talking to everyone here, it's either worked for them or it hasn't worked, and for us it didn't work. We had trouble Thursday morning. We rolled it out, had it all together. First run, we did 2 or 3 half sort of laps, and gave it a little bit of a squirt here and there. Came down the straight, slipped it into 5th for the first time, put the foot on. As soon as the boosted torque came up with shears and 5th gear shafts, box out Thursday afternoon, down at PAR engineering to replacement shaft. They put it back together. When they put it back together, they've grabbed a bearing on the shift rail. Of all things, the shift rail, the most dangerous. Just it's ridiculous. It's a small bearing, and it's full of 2mm ball bearing. A couple hundred of those through the gearbox. Pull the case out, clean it all out, clean up the mess. More oil purple in the box, and then put it all back together, and off we go. Did that, and then we had a shift selection problem. We couldn't get back into first and second gear. Run the track at work, we just can't get it off the line without destroying the clutch. Fixed that issue late last night, and then this morning we went out, we did a couple more half laps, slipped it into 5th down the straight with a bit of vibration in the 5th under power. This is what we've got, let's just deal with it. Through turn 1, back on the power at the apex, and then by the time we got through turn 1, 150 metre mark, about to get off it onto the brakes, and bang, that was the end of it. We snapped the tail shaft. The work we've done, the wide body, the suspension, the wing, the aero underneath, it's been fantastic, and the car felt amazing. Last year we were battling a lot of oversteer on the braking. This year we're battling a little bit of understeer through the middle of the corner. It's something we could definitely work on next year. It's always next year. We'll be back.
Bye.